What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Let Dirt Fly YouTube channel. We hope you guys had a very happy holiday and wish you guys the best in year 2021 here coming up, because obviously, as we know, 2020 was not the greatest. Now, as far as why you guys haven't seen us lately, I've just been really busy with work. I do HVAC for a living, so it's been cold. People have been calling. And then Seth's been flipping a house, so he's been working on that. But we're back at it. So today, we're actually in the garage. We're not in our waders. We're not riding today, unfortunately. But today we have a very cool project we're doing. So from Christmas, my girlfriend just picked me up a set of snorkels from Go Deep Snorkels. So I didn't see any other YouTube videos assembling this kit, but here it is. So the box came a little destroyed, so I opened it already just to make sure everything was right inside. But here's what we're dealing with. So we got Go Deep Snorkels. Here's our website there if you guys want to go there. I'll put a link below and everything for you guys. The reason I went with this snorkel kit is for a few reasons. The biggest reason is actually because I didn't want to go that high. And now I know, yes, they have the Warrior snorkels and a couple other snorkel systems out there that are pretty high. They come way above the handlebars, like way up yonder. I know I like to go deep, a little too deep sometimes, as you guys have probably seen before. Here's a little clip of that. No. Oh, it shut off. No. Fuck me. Are you serious? I can hear everything filling with water right now, dude. I don't really plan on going that deep too often. Now, the reason why I want to snorkel my quad, or actually it's called snorkel extensions for the Can-Ams, because it's already snorkeled, is just so I can visually see all of my intakes. So the thing I really liked about the Go Deep snorkels is they weren't ridiculously high. Keeps everything pretty low and everything. It's not a little bit over the handlebars, I believe, but not much. Actually, if anything at all. But I'll be able to see all my intakes when I'm going into deep water. So this way I don't have to worry about drowning the quad or doing what I did last time. Pretty sure I just got the CV, or the whole entire CV housing filled with water last time. That's why quad bogged down, shut off, and she sunk, but she ran. So right now, Seth's on his way here. We're gonna start tearing down the quad, and that's kind of a given with any of these snorkel kits. And we're gonna go over basically the install of this snorkel kit, being that this one's different, a little bit different than the Warriors and stuff. Same concept and everything, but it's just a different kit. So I figured I'd get a video out there for you guys, and we'll see how this all goes. All right, guys, so yeah, with most snorkel kits, it's kind of a given. You're gonna have to remove the plastic, so while I'm waiting for Seth, who should be here in a few, my helper, just gonna go ahead and remove some stuff here. So I'm gonna get the seat off, the airbox cover, probably up by the factory, all here by the factory snorkels. So I'm gonna come out here, at least with the Can-Ams, which I really like, is a lot of stuff actually comes apart pretty easily for the most part. I mean, some of these tabs can be a little pain in the butt in their locations, but for the most part, not too bad. Oh, look who decided to arrive.
What's up, everybody? How are you? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, joyous Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever applies to you.
What we got in the box? I never even opened the box yet. I showed them who we got the snorkel kit from, but I didn't actually open it.
Well, obviously you opened it, but...
Well, I opened it because, look at the box. This is what I was telling you on the phone, dude. The box got destroyed. Gotta love it.
It's a box.
So I did open up and check out some of this stuff, and I gotta say, I'm very pleased with the build quality so far. Just by looking at it and everything, they use some pretty heavy duty tubing. It's a little bit different than your...
Same premise, except I'm sure that it's
a little thicker than what you got.
Yeah.
But
probably more heat rated also.
But I like this. Look at, they labeled everything.
Oh, yeah.
So it
nice.
says airbox goes there and everything. And here's the two ends. I don't know if this is the CVT intake or which one this is, but that's a big boy. So basically that goes like that, and then the other two come up alongside of it like that kind of deal.
Okay.
I can't really hold it the way it's gonna look, but it's gonna look pretty cool. I was telling them the reason I went with this kit is because it's the lowest one I could find. Because I don't want to sit down on my quad and just have snorkels right in your face. So
and they give you a few zip ties.
Zip ties. It looks like they did a pretty good job of including anything. Oh, if you guys didn't notice, I had a little other gift that my actually my brother and his girlfriend picked me up. Got one of the Mud Bandit what do you call it? Basically, it's like a strap that goes on the back of the quad. It's going to take like 2 minutes to install. So probably not going to do an install video. It's pretty self-explanatory. But all it does is basically give me a hook point, just in case Marshall decides to go too deep again. Instead of searching for a point underneath all the water and not being able to just feeling around, I'll actually be able to quick hook up and get out. So just ran a time lapse for you guys probably just saw. Got everything tore down. I did take off underneath this fender. I'm probably gonna have to take off the other side too, I'm guessing, because pretty sure we're gonna be removing all the factory snorkel stuff. So this is going, the tube going down there is going, this is all coming off here. So all that stuff we're starting from scratch, basically making a much more foolproof system. So this way Marshall doesn't end up on the side of the stream again, basically almost crying. So first thing to say, we're going to take apart the intake for the CVT. So it's right underneath your radiator cover here. We already popped that off, so going to need a 10 mil for this, and then all the hose clamps are 7 mil. Just get yourself a 7 mil nut driver. I'm sure we might need a actual probably wrench at some point or something, but for right now the nut driver seems to be working pretty good. So we're just going to remove this starting from up here, and then we're going to have a couple of hose connections we're going to have to undo. Now I'm not sure how far we're taking it apart because I see that it does connect in with some of the factory basically connections, which is no big deal, which is actually kind of nice because it cleans things up. I have a feeling we're going to be coming up
I think that one, it says in there that you have to cut the factory.
Oh, we have to cut it? Ooh.
We have to cut it because it tells you like after the turn, the second ridge.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So there's no guesswork involved here at all.
Now this, my girlfriend bought this kit, so it's not a sponsored video or anything like that. But instructions are pretty thorough as far as what has to be done, but it's not like a step-by-step picture-picture deal. That's the only thing that I kind of see so far that's like, well, eh. But other than that, the quality feels pretty good so far. And then we'll have to see what happens here with those.
Yeah, I believe you were supposed to reuse that.
Yeah, that's why I took it out. But now I'm going to go underneath and take it off under here. So I'm going to flick the light on for that one. Looks like we got a connection here.
Oh, you turn the light on.
On the side. Oh. Please tell me I got on video. Seth is blinding himself.
Right.
I told you, dude, that thing, remember we used it down in, what's it called?
Yep. Let me see if I can get on the other side there.
Oh, so you're going to blind me. Now, some guy says it takes hours to install a snorkel kit on one of these quads. I don't really see why just yet. But we might get to that point. I think also in the instructions on...
That one's loose.
Yeah, it's loose, but it's like tight in there. I'm just trying to get it out here. Let me see if I can take it off the top. Dang, that light is bright, dude.
I know.
You're lying to me here. I can't get this thing. It's tight. Better yank it from the top here. So, actually we're going to be going down below here with this. And this is actually going to come up through here, it looks like. It says up to the speedometer area, which it looks like this is our guy.
That would make sense why it goes over the shock.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, so let me tighten this up first here. We haven't even done that.
No, I wouldn't even worry about that. Just kind of get it.
I don't know if that's the hole. That's the only hole I see that leads up to that. I'm gonna see if we have to zip tie it or something.
All right, how much cable? How much hose do you have now?
Me.
Oh, you got a bet?
Where'd my hose band go?
Oh, try slip way down.
Yeah, it did. They connect this in. Ow, foot cramp! Foot cramp! Ow! Freaking foot just cramped up, dude. Alright, so we're reconnecting this back in. So apparently this is all staying under here. It's not coming up through the original hole, which I see why, for obvious reasons. Now it says run it up.
Can you get access to that?
Yes, I can. Let me tighten it up. Is it all the way down there? It looks like it is. Yeah, so far it's saying nothing about silicone, which I'd like actually, because that means we can actually
take it apart.
Take it apart, service, get into stock service stuff. Make us this way to dealer if they ever play with this thing again, they can get into stuff. Because I'm like, Seth, actually no, Seth, you did marine grease on everything.
I did marine grease, yeah.
I'm gonna make sure this is very snug, because I don't want to leak. The belt stuff I don't mind as much, because the belt gets wet, whatever, but as long as it doesn't get as wet as it did last time.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I do marine grease. It's not a silicone, but it's a waterproofer for sure.
It says up into the hole by the speedometer area, which is like right here.
Okay.
Which I don't know. See, directions are a little because this is they don't even give you steps. It's just like dot between everything. So basically, it just said to install the big hard fitting into the end of the hose and use the factory hose clamp and tighten that. Check. Run. We should have a little marker so we know where we are. Run your flexible hose up and around the top of the shock and up into the hole that leads up into the speedometer pod area. Leave it there for now. So I'm just gonna run it along here for now because I think it's gonna have to go connecting like that.
Yeah, it's up and over the shock. So
now this is just very long. I don't know if it might be going on this side possibly. Yeah, that's why we're removing the thing. Yeah, very possible. Next we're gonna be doing the belt exhaust. So it says go to the left side of your XMR. Oh, I know we're working on XMR here. You will see a rubber duct running. Yep, I think this is the duct that screwed me there in the mud hole. The duct over here, this guy, running upside your bike. You'll need to cut the factory duct at the second ridge in this duct, past the curve in this duct in the straight part. Them directions though. The set is showing, it's showing the cut down by the fender here. But it's showing, what the heck is that?
I don't know. You don't have one of those.
That's the bend up, so that's where we gotta cut.
Alright, cut it there.
There
we go. Are you sure? Take two.
Either we got it right or I'm gonna be ordering this piece tonight or we're gonna start over. Alright guys, so it looks like we're gonna have to do some trimming here of this guy. I don't know why they had us put all this stuff on without trimming it first. But
so that's the way it looks currently. I don't know exactly what they're cutting here, but they're bringing this air intake through underneath here, so it's coming through here.
We have to chop
and then the final picture, you can see these two pieces here, and it's cut in between them. So you're cutting this down here. So this little section here has got to come out, and that'll lay that piece down flat, which is what you need anyway.
All right, guys. So we got the wheel of death. The guys are using one of these, obviously. Obvious reasons. All right, so I already made one cut there. Now we don't know if this is actual the full-on stuff. Make sure there's no wires back there.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna do. I was just gonna kind of hold everything for you.
Good thing I didn't chop anything when I went in there first time.
All right, so you should be okay now.
Now go up.
I guess.
That's like cutting up your brand new quad.
It's not brand new anymore.
I know. Sorry about the pump, guys. Go off in a minute. I clean some of this up while I'm in here.
So what they tell you to do, directions is from this point here, you want to come down 4 3/8 of an inch in your center line. So yeah, you come right there, 4 3/8 of an inch.
Lights.
If you could see it, yeah, you're gotta go towards you.
I know the lights.
Yeah, see the little dot. So that's where the center of the 2.5 inch hole is gonna be. Which Marshall is cringing right now. Oh, am I doing it?
No. Oh, I'm doing it.
I didn't think you were gonna let me do it.
No turning back now, folks. There we go.
Drill. Spin it out a little bit. There you go. You gotta have it spinning.
I know, I'm scared.
Spin it.
It's the most depressing thing I've ever done in my life, right there.
Did you say depressing?
Yeah.
No, this is supposed to be exciting.
Well, yeah, once I see the finished product, we'll clean it up with a razor blade. Yeah, if you take this plastic so thin, guys, you can just literally take a razor blade, clean up all your edges nice. So at least it looks semi-factory. Well, that's the other reason why I went with this factory, or this Snorkel kit, is it looks at least pretty decently close to what maybe a factory setup would look like. So that kind of looks like the picture they got going. Maybe theirs was a tiny bit touch higher.
Yeah.
It's alright.
So the next 2 cuts
we gotta do
are here.
Yeah, that's kind of weird how they do that.
Yeah, and they didn't give you any kind of measurement. They just said make them even. You know, just like you almost want to put this one in to see where those need to be.
Yeah, which I think we're gonna do real quick. Let's set it in place and see how we're gonna line it up. So new plan. Probably gonna have to order a new one of these guys. Oh well, shit happens. So where they kind of want the holes, it's not really the greatest location. It actually hits the radiator cover. So we're actually gonna move it way up here. It shouldn't interfere with the gauge cluster at all. We're hoping. I'm really gonna have to order one of these. So
we're gonna find out if it interferes.
Yeah, the other thing that's like we're gonna have to keep it a little bit high, dude. Like right on the edge of that, so it's got the support. Because I think that like coming through supports it. So yeah, in the instructions they show it kind of like that, which is basically exactly how we have it. We went a little bit low, but even if we went slightly higher, it still doesn't even clear the radiator, the top of it. So we're going higher, and it's going to look a little bit better too, because the way they have it come out is that the sides are higher than the middle, which kind of looks a little funky to me. I'm trusting Seth with my life, guys, right now. He's drilling the hole for me. The right spot now?
Oh.
You don't know?
Not my shit.
Oh, thanks, bud. Looks like right to me. Alright, well, that's not very strong in the middle there anymore, but...
Well, you're ordering another one anyway?
Yeah, I'm gonna order another one, so... I'm not even gonna clean this up much. But we're gonna try this out, guys. Don't do this yet. We're gonna find out if it works. So that's gonna go like that, and then you have one of the side ones, or is they on there?
They're in there.
Alright, well, let's show them what we got actually first here. Yeah, I'm gonna like that a lot more. So basically, it's gonna be a little bit higher than original, but we'll show you guys kind of... So basically, where they want us to drill originally, you can see how close even the tolerances are right there. Like
the other one, it was pushing this up quite a bit.
I don't know if they did it on purpose to help support it, but
here, why don't you hold your tube from
there
underneath or something? So these two bad boys,
which we kind of have the eyeball right now. Let's see.
Come off the side. I'm trying. Get it even. Get yours kind of where you want it.
They're gonna be like right around the same height, and the sides might be slightly higher. I think that looks a lot better than having it way down in there and hitting. It's gonna look a little bit more clean. And then from the side, Seth can hold still.
I can hold still.
It looks pretty badass, not gonna lie. I like that. And then we got clearance there now, so I can actually probably still take that cover off if I want. Not that I really need to anymore, because I used to go in there to clean the pre-filter. But I think that's where we're gonna end up.
Alright, so basically what we did to come up with these two marks,
which aren't the same as the instructions.
Which are not the same as the instructions, but we found where we wanted the snorkels to be, and we kind of gave a quick trace, found center of where we're going to drill our hole, made it the same on both sides.
Let me see if it looks centered from up here.
How can you see it from up there?
Guesstimating. Looks like pretty fucking
close.
Close, yeah. There's nothing back here, right? Right.
Get it off and spin.
I know, I'm scared.
There you go.
Oh, I got notched that apparently a little bit too. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully it clears that. We might just have to notch that inside a little bit.
Next.
Pretty damn close. Hopefully your measurements were good, Seth. Looks damn close to the other one. Around the edge, yeah.
Pick it up before you pull the trigger.
I know.
You gotta spin it before you put it down.
I know.
I didn't realize this was going to turn out to be an instructional video on how to use a hole saw.
Fuck you. So,
Hey,
oh, sorry.
you can't curse.
Mess you.
The custom fabrication that is going on right now.
So we've just kind of taken the instructions and burned them. They weren't very good instructions, not gonna lie. Sorry, Go Deep Snorkels, if you're watching this. Needs a little bit of an upgrade there. But what we're doing is we're trying to make it look a little bit more neat on the top, basically finishing it off. So what I'm just gonna do right now, we got our holes drilled for this, which as you can see I have 2 holes now. But got these guys good. The only thing is we're interfering a little bit up here, so we're just going to trim this ever so slightly enough to where this will clear, and then I think everything's going to look good. We're also going to make it a little different looking on the top here, so instead of this is actually going to be glued to this permanently with the risers, and this is all going to be assembled, and basically I want to be able to undo the barbed connection that goes down in there, so this way I can still get in here, because I like to take off sometimes all this stuff when I go to clean my quad. So hopefully this is going to work the way I want it to, because now it's going to, basically we took their snorkel kit and we're making it our own. So right now I just got to trim this out a little bit, this way this fits right here. We're going to see how this goes. Maybe a hole started here. No wires back here, right?
Are you happy about this?
Alright guys, day number 2 of installing this snorkel kit. Quad's a mess right now. Got plastic shavings all over the place from grinding out everything we had to in there. But check that out. So last night we got to the point of where we finally got them mounted, and looks like we got them mounted the way I would like them to come out. And so it's a little bit different than what they wanted in the pictures, because there's the air intake, which is the middle one, was very low, and then these ones were way up higher. So had to do a little bit of trimming, but we're able to be pretty rigid here. The only thing I'm gonna have to figure out is how to kind of keep this guy from flopping around. Not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. I might just make a bracket underneath, because my cover is a little bit hacked up as it is anyway, because we get the light on here. As you can see, there's a big hole back there. You can kind of see the edge of it. But yeah, so basically we just have to finish mounting them. I'm gonna have to trim up some of them. The air intakes actually haven't connected yet, because I haven't got to that point yet, but it is looking awesome. Quad definitely looks pretty aggressive now, and the best part is when I sit on the thing, that was my quad. This is basically what you guys are gonna be seeing now. It's a little bit straighter once I get everything final fitted. But when I'm riding, that's what you guys are gonna see. You guys can hear some cool intake sounds and stuff, so it should be pretty good. So right now, I'm just gonna pop this back off again and get everything cut and whatnot for the air intake, get that finally connected, and then trim up some of the other stuff, and then do some final gluing, and it should be good to go. Okay, so we've, as you probably saw us do last night, we just took the instructions and burned them. That's my biggest complaint about this kit. Everything seems pretty well built. It is just like regular PVC fittings and stuff like that. But yeah, the way they had us doing it was this I wasn't loving it. So actually, you're gonna see what I started doing. I already got the holes drilled up here for it, but I actually made my own bracket to hold the snorkels tight. They actually wanted us to zip tie them together,
which is what most do.
That looks so cheesy.
That's what most.
To me, that's cheesy. So I made a bracket that kind of fabricated
cheesy.
it. To me, it's cheesy. We're gonna have to throw another coat of paint on that so we can get that together. But yeah, so basically, I made a bracket that holds all the snorkels together. If you can see last night, you probably saw in the video, we chopped out a bunch of the dash here. Unfortunately, had to do what we had to do. But right now, we're actually doing the connection stage, so we're finally getting the dash back together. So if you look here, we took the instrument panel out, and we actually got the basically I'm going in at an angle here, getting each one, and we're gonna do the center one last because that's the shortest. So right now I'm just tightening up the right side here. So we started playing with this already today. We still weren't filming because we were trying to get our final thoughts together basically on what is gonna happen. All right guys, so to get this all together here, show them what we got here finally.
Ooh, the big zoom out.
Don't worry, it's not all glued yet, but what we ended up doing, we connected the airbox line right here to the Firmco first, and then set the dash down and then hooked it up here. That was kind of the easiest way we could see. I just put the sides on the quad actually already. The only drawback I see if you want to bring them over here is it pushes out on my side a little bit here. I'm hoping when I put the upper cover on here for the airbox, it's gonna kind of seal that.
It's not much.
It's a little gap.
It's not much.
But it's because of that big fitting, because normally through there it's kind of a tube, like a skinny tube.
Yeah.
But, all right, so now I think, well, the one thing they said we could do up here somewhere is which I'm probably gonna do, because, yeah, see how it pops out. They included 2 pop pins, like basically the OEM ones, and then somewhere along here we can drill a hole and get that down, and then we'll put a pop pin in so this way it holds it.
Yep.
Good. But I'm first just gonna get the dash connected here, which is easy. Now the vent lines don't get rerouted with this on this kit, so I still have to keep that in mind. But this is more of my gauge cluster's going under. You're going pretty deep. So this I'm doing, like I said, the kit more for the fact that just in case I end up ever getting that deep, I'll be safe. So look at that, gauge cluster fits still. Awesome.
Jackpot. And
then this guy goes on. Boom, just like that. Done, kind of. So now I want to show you guys the bracket I made, but we gotta finish painting it. So we'll catch you guys.
I did flip it.
You flipped it and painted it?
I did.
How's it look? Let's show them.
Looks thin. Paint looks thin.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you spray yourself right in the eye.
That's the best way to do it.
Alright guys, so yeah, so basically what I did was I made a little flat bracket, as you can see here. I'll show you how we're gonna install in a minute. But just made a little flat bracket, bent the ends up, but basically it's gonna have a little spacer. It's gonna hold everything kind of all 3 pieces up there together, so this way hopefully this makes it a little bit more sturdy, because one thing I see a lot of times happens on the Sess quad, actually everything kind of wheels a lot. I want to try to minimize that because I don't like it all being all loosey-goosey and stuff. So hopefully this will dry up in a minute, and then right now I think we're just gonna put the rest of my quad back together while we wait for that. Then once that's done, basically I have a completed snorkel kit. All right, so one thing we just found out that we didn't know about, I thought these were pre-glued. That's not pre-glued to me. So I didn't see anything in instructions that even tells you to glue these, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we're just gonna line everything up, get everything as close as we can to possible, and we're just kind of at the eyeball after we stick them all together. And then basically after that, just have to add my little bracket. Actually, if you kind of look right now, because we got the plastics back on, we still have to put all the pins back in it, but it's kind of the final look besides the bracket I made here, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But that's kind of the final look we're looking at now.
So we added the push pins.
Show them where we did that. So there was a lot of plastic there, so we figured that'd be the best spot to do it, and you can access it easy.
It actually is quite secure now.
Yeah.
Which is really quite nice.
I'll put it inside on there. There you go. So yeah, everything's looking pretty good now. Final stages here. It's the best part. All right, so Seth had to leave. It's actually this third day we're doing this because basically last night we started doing another video, which you guys are going to see very soon. But I just want to show you guys the final rendition of what we got going on here. So here it is. Looks pretty good. There's my bracket I made. I'll show you guys what I did. Basically just took a piece of flat stock, oh, there you are, and pop riveted in right there, and then just drilled in right there. Now, I know what you're saying, why would you drill into your snorkels? I'm sorry, but if my snorkel is literally up to here, that is basically in the water. So I am hoping I don't go that deep, but it looks really good. I'm filming on my phone, sorry if it's shaky. But yeah, just a quick bracket I made up, nothing fancy, but basically what it's gonna do is it's gonna help stabilize these snorkels a little bit, and it helps make them so they stay nice and even, because I am one for making things look good. But yeah, looks pretty good. I like it. So that's gonna be a wrap for the install of this snorkel kit. Now, basically final thoughts on it. So I feel like the kit itself was made awesome. Going Deep Snorkels really did a good job making them. They're like I said, they're basically just PVC fittings and then some hosing and whatnot. But hey, you know what? It works for me. It gets the job done. It looks really cool. The downfall of this kit is the instructions. So if Going Deep is watching this, I'm sorry for picking on you about your instructions. But that's the only thing I feel like needs improvement. So basically, they had, like I said, the dots between each thing. It'd be better if it was step by step, like step 1, step 2. And then with the very intricate steps as far as like where to cut things, where to like shave the dash basically and stuff, and where to drill the holes. We did measure the holes correctly, by the way. That was, we decided to change it up ourselves though a little bit to make it look a little better. But maybe they could have included like a template or something that you can actually just lay across to your dash there. So this way you can drill the holes nice and easy, because when you try measuring sometimes things are a little off, especially since some of the factory lines are very kind of jagged and stuff with the Can-Ams. So I feel like that would have been one thing that is my only gripe with this kit, actually, I gotta say. Because I gotta say, it does look awesome. So I'm really impressed with how it came out. I think it's gonna work really good. So next time you guys see this quad, hopefully it'll be in some deep water. We're gonna see how well everything seals up. I already did the test. Actually, I'll show you guys real quick what you can do a lot of times to test your snorkels. Basically, there you go. So quad should shut off like that. All right, so I'm gonna end it off there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while, like I said, and we apologize, but we got a bunch of videos coming up, a lot of mods coming up this year, and a lot of places we're gonna be traveling to also. So we hope to catch you guys out on the trail if you guys live in the Northeast and everything, because we're gonna be advertising where we're gonna be riding, so this way we can possibly ride with you guys. So with that, make sure you guys are following us on Instagram. Make sure you guys check us out on TikTok. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Comment. We really appreciate your comments down below. Helps us out and kind of points us in directions to go for videos. If you have any like mod suggestions and everything, please let us know also. We'd like to do them so this way you guys can see how they're done. And yeah, we hope to catch you guys next time. Peace. Have you forgotten?